Hey there. So today I thought I'd take a look at some of the new comics I've gotten in. Didn't get a shipment for a week there, so some of the stuff's been out for a couple weeks now, but that's just kind of the dice you roll when you do mail order for your comics. But starting off here, we've got the new previews catalog, and this has got everything that's going to be coming out in a couple months in it that you can order from your local comic shop. Then I've got the Marvel catalog, and this has got the new Fantastic Four #1 in here. Now, because of pre-orders and shipping and probably weird distribution stuff, I've already ordered this book. So, and I kind of did that sight unseen. So I definitely want to take a look at what they're showing here in the catalog. Then we've got the DC Connect catalog, and so this is for all the DC comics that are going to be coming out in a couple months. And it looks like they've got some new event going on with the Gotham City Sirens. Then I got in this latest volume of the Batman Justice Buster manga. This is volume 4, and you know what? I don't think I've started to read any of these yet, so I need to get on that. Because I think this is either the last or the next to last volume of that, so I got to get to reading that. Next up, so starting with DC with just the regular comics, we've got Batman 159. So this is part 2 of Hush 2. I did a previous video looking at the sort of preview ash can of that, so that's on the channel if you want to watch that. Then we've got the Detective Comics Annual, and Detective has been really good. I don't think this really ties into what's been going on in the monthly book, but I'll still read it. And then we've got issue 7 of Batman The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween. Again, unnecessarily long title. And then we've got the variant cover here by Dave Johnson. Again, another of the sort of mugshot variants. This one of Poison Ivy. And then we've got Justice League Unlimited #6. And this is the second part of the We Are Yesterday story. And then I got the Lee Bermejo variant of that because I've got so many Lee Bermejo variants that he did on Detective Comics and other books and things, so I wanted to get that. Then we've got the World's Finest Annual #1, and so this is part 3 of the We Are Yesterday story, and these covers, sort of connect there, so it'll be like one big image when they're all done. Then we've got the facsimile edition of More Fun Comics, #73 from back in the day, and this is the first appearance of a lot of characters like Dr. Fate, and this might be the Spectre's first appearance too, I'm not sure, but there's some others in this, and it's a book. I'll never own the real one of these. I don't think I've ever seen one in person actually, like at a convention or anything. So again, a pretty rare book from the Golden Age. And then of course I had to get the shiny foil cover variant of that. And so then that's the DC stuff. Set that aside. And then we've got Radiant Black #33. And so this is the part of the Radiant Black Rogue Sun crossover. I've got the Rogue Sun version already. Then we've got issue 4 of Turtles of Grayskull. Got the A cover here, and then I got the variant cover here by Michelle FIFA, who, drew Skeletor and Raphael here. And then we have FIFA's Death of Copra, and this is issue 4. So I think there's just one more after this, and then issue 50, and then that's going to be wrapping up Copra, his indie book. Then I've got From the World of Minor Threats, Welcome to Twilight #2. So this is like an anthology book they're doing with the Minor Threats world. I got the first issue of this at C2E2. I got their convention variant that they did for this book, and I was able to get it signed by the artist. I had that in my C2E2 haul video from a couple weeks ago. Then we've got the Goon, Them That Don't Stay Dead #4. And this book I feel has just been super late. I think I've got all these issues, but I need to go back and check now because it's been a minute since one of these has come out. So I need to make sure I've got all those. Then we've got the next issue of Mark Spears Monsters. So this is #4. And I think this book is bi-monthly. But yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm really liking that. Again, I'm a big fan of his Monster Card series that he did. And then moving on from Monsters, we've got issue 10 of EC's Epitaphs from the Abyss. And I think there's just 2 more issues of this, so I've really been enjoying this book. Just sort of fun, old school EC kind of stories, and you could tell it's like modern creators have really been wanting to kind of play in that sandpit there for a while. And then we've got Star Trek number 31. So this is part 3 of the Lore War crossover story they're doing right now. And I think that's it. Yeah, so that's everything I got over the last couple of weeks. These are the new books I've gotten in. Hopefully the next shipment gets here on time. But yeah, that's everything I got. I got a lot of reading to do here, but I always have a lot of reading. So yeah, did you get anything good lately? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter/X at Detective651, also on Instagram at Detective651. Be sure to check out my t-shirt store at tpublic.com/user/Detective651. I've got a lot of nerdy designs on there, and there's sales all the time, so check it out frequently.